Namaste. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another 30-minute chair yoga class. It's designed for the local senior center. I'm actually not doing it this week, but next week. I just ended up posting it for a week early because I finished mowing the lawn and I had the time, and it hasn't rained yet. So here we are. I did want to do something a little bit different this week. I'm shortening up the flow section, adding more balances. I've been wanting to add more balances because they're so good for the body. We really need them to drive that calcium into the bones and improve our bone density, as well as improving our focus and strengthening and posture. So there you go. I also am going to include some quotes by B.K.S. Iyengar. He is or was an author and teacher that I really enjoyed learning about and incorporating his style into my yoga practice personally and now in my classes. He was born in 1918, lived till 2014, and was said to do these long headstands and strong practices even into his 90s. So definite role model there. Uh, he had a lot of focus on alignment. He really encouraged the use of props. And I feel like that piece really works in with this chair yoga practice because it makes yoga more accessible and safer and body friendly and body accepting. And that's great. So let's continue on. Check your seat in your chair. Make sure everything's in good alignment. Got little bugs flying around me. Make sure your shoulders are square over your hips. And of course, your knees are right over your feet, that your feet are not tucked under. Take a deep breath and let it go. Let's take our hands to our hips this time. Close the eyes and deepen the breath. The reason why I want to take the hands to the hips, because Iyengar said, if you open the armpits, the brain becomes light. You cannot brood or become depressed. So check in. How do you feel? Are you brooding? Do you feel lighter with your arms open like this? I know when I take my arms out and overhead, it definitely brings a sense of lightness. And honestly, when I think about my armpits, even sitting like this, it really makes me want to laugh more than I want to brood. So here we are, light in the armpits, deepening the breath, nice and easy. And just let the breath become slower and deeper, longer inhalations, fuller exhalations. Pull the air up through the belly, opening the chest as you inhale. And as you exhale, squeeze it all out, tighten those ribs, pull the abdomen in and up to contract the diaphragm. And release, stimulating the next breath in. Breathe in and out, deepening your breath at your own pace. Just follow what feels comfortable. When you control the breath, you control your life, right? You're out of that fight or flight response system. Nice, easy, deep breathing. Okay, let's open the eyes and take the hands out wide. We'll inhale, the arms come up, look up, and release as we exhale, the arms come down. Once again, breathing in, extending out and up, feel light. And exhale, down. Once the arms are down, you can brood. Just kidding. Inhale, out and up, feel the lightness. And release as you exhale. Okay, let's do some side stretches. Let's keep going with that. Hands on the hips, working on that openness in the armpits. We're going to take the left hand out to the side and up, and then push down in the left sit bone and reach over for a side stretch. And then come back. Same thing, other side. Put your left hand on your left hip, take the right hand out to the side, up and over, pushing down in the right sit bone so that you can feel the stretch from the right hip all the way up to the side ribs, through the armpit, which is open, and the fingertips, and then come back. This time, if it suits you, take your gaze and follow the left hand. The left hand comes out, you look at that left thumbnail, follow it up to the sky, and then over, only if it feels comfortable for your head and neck, and then come back. Same thing other side, extend the right hand down, look at your thumbnail, and then follow it as it stretches out and up, and then over. and then follow it back. Okay, let us do some twists. We have options here. We can twist, or we can cross the ankles. We can take that left foot crossing at the knee, or if you want a deep hip stretch, you can make like a figure 4 with your legs where your left ankle rests on your right knee. My hips are feeling a little tight, so I'm going for this version, and you just do what suits you. Let's inhale the arms up, and let's spin the torso to the left, and then dropping the right hand to the left knee. Using that as a leverage to twist around and maybe looking over your back left shoulder. Nice easy breathing here in your twist. And then unwind. Let's change the cross the legs. Again, you've got your options. Find out what works for your body today. And you might find, like I'm finding out right now, one side might be different than the other. My right hip's feeling a little tight. Actually, it's my left. It's your right. Anyway, inhale up. Exhale and rotate along that spinal axis, straight spine towards the right, and then drop the arms down. You can use your left hand outside your right knee if you like to leverage the twist a little deeper. Breathing in and breathing out in your twist. And then unwind, uncross, go back to the first side. Maybe you want to take a different variation this time around. Sit tall in the spine either way and lift the arms up. Rotate around the spinal axis and then drop the arms, going into the twist, looking over the back shoulder if that's accessible to you. Your lungs may feel a little crunched up in this twist, but you've got your belly to help you breathe. Let the belly fill up and extend as you're filling the lungs, and then exhale, draw the belly in. Find space for your lungs to fill. And then unwind, uncross, and recross the other side. Right now we have the right on top of the left. Inhale the arms up. Rotate the torso and take the arms down, deepening your twist. Only go as deep as it feels comfortable for you. And again, feel how you're breathing. See how you can use the belly to expand and increase your lung volume. Nice, easy breaths. And then unwind, uncross, and let's stand up. We're going to do some sun salutations, coming over towards the, left side of the chair. And I thought, since they're sun salutations, I would toss in an Iyengar quote here. He says, "Yoga is a light which once lit will never dim. Yoga is a light which once lit will never dim." And if you've done a few yoga classes, I think a lot of people find this to be true. Yoga finds a seat in you, and we get that good feeling from it. And we want to come back, and we can feed that light and feed the flames and deepen our practice. So anyway, our sun salutations. Let's step our feet back about a foot from the chair, starting into Tadasana, mountain pose. Roll the shoulders up and back, grounding down through the feet in the earth, getting light in the crown. Inhale the arms out and up. And exhale, dive down towards the seat of the chair. The palms come flat on the chair. And then let's deepen our forward fold. Bending your elbows, taking your forehead down as close to the chair as feels comfortable. And then pushing back up to a flat back. We're going to step back for downward facing dog. So step the right foot back and then the left foot back. And then shoot the hips back and up, opening up the armpits, letting the heart sink towards the ground. If you want to take it a little further, why don't you step your feet back just another inch, maybe 2 inches, and see how that additional stretch feels. Breathe deep. Then push forward, up onto your toes, forward so that your shoulders are over your wrists for plank pose. Nice, strong plank pose. We'll do chaturanga, but this time let's change it up. Bend the knees and the elbows and push back up. Step your right foot forward and then the left. Bend the knees so that you can arch the heart forward and up for cobra pose. And then round up one vertebrae at a time, coming up to a stand. Take the shoulders up and back. And stand up tall, mountain pose, Tadasana. Going on, inhale out and up. Exhale, fold, palms come to the chair, go as deep as you like. And then raise up to a flat back. Step your left foot back, followed by the right, and shift those hips up and back. The heart comes down, the armpits are open. Nobody better be brooding. Breathe in deep. Take a little deeper if you want. Inch your feet back just a little and see how much extra stretch that gives you. See if you like it. If you don't, step back forward. And then push forward onto the balls of your toes so that your shoulders come directly over your wrists. Your core is tight, your back is straight. We're in plank pose. Nice deep breaths. Don't clench the breath in a tense pose. Let's bend the elbows and the knees just a little bit for chaturanga, and then straighten. Step the left foot forward, followed by the right. We'll go into our cobra pose by bending the knees, lifting the hips up, arching the heart forward and up. And then round it all as we slowly come up to stand, taking the shoulders up and back, lifting the gaze and the chin level. Nice deep breaths. And there we are. Okay, we're on to our tree pose, which is the daily tree, the first of our balancing poses. You're going to stand on the left side of your chair, take your right leg and ground it into the ground. Put your intention there, your focus, and have the shoulders be broad. Get light in the left leg, bend the knee and open up the hip. Your tree might grow with the toes on the ground, the heels against the leg for stability. You might want to take it higher. You can press your left foot against your right calf. You can even pull your foot all the way up the thigh. Again, everybody's tree is a little different. My tree is being eaten by mosquitoes. So find your tree and find your balance. Tighten your core. Take your gaze off to the distance as you slowly raise up the left hand. Once you feel steady here, kind of get light in the right and take the hand up as well. Enjoy this balance. Balance does not mean merely balancing the body. Iyengar says balance in the body is the foundation for balance in life. Let's release it down. I'll finish the quote on the other side. Come around to the other side of the chair. We're on the right side of the chair now. We're grounding down in the left leg. Getting light in the right. Again, open up the hip. Find your personal spot of stability. Mine today is going to be in the calf. Tighten the core, have the shoulders broad, and then take the arms out. Slowly raising up the right hand, getting light in the left hand, the other left, maybe taking that up as well. So the rest of the Iyengar quote is, in whatever position one is in, or whatever condition in life one is placed, one must find balance. True, right? Balance is a state of the present, the here and now. If you balance in the present, you're living in eternity. How deep is that, right? Okay, slowly come out and come back to sit in your chair. Moving on to our sequence. Like I said, we're only going to do the sequence in the chair. This time we're not going to follow up with standing so that we can add some more balance poses after. So roll your shoulders up and back, check in with your alignment, scoot yourself to your sitting in the front third to front half of your chair, and find Tadasana, mountain pose. Inhale the arms up, exhale, fold, really sink down, just release your belly and your chest into your lap, and deep breaths. Just find a moment of peace here, a moment of security from folding in. Inhale deep, and then release. From here, we're going to rise up. We're going to swoop our arms forward and come up. And then we're going to extend our left leg out to the side. We're moving into gate pose. So we're going to reach really high with the right hand and take the left hand down the left leg. Let it slide down the left leg as we arch over. You're feeling a side stretch on the right as your hand slides down on the left, once again towards the mosquitoes, excuse me. Ooh, that was so not yoga. All right, take both arms back up and release. Other side. Inhaling up. Exhale, fold, release into your fold. If you want, take your your thighs a little wider. Make some more room for your belly and your chest sink down. Feel the support, the strong support provided by your thighs and your calves, your bones grounding in that beautiful structure. Nice, deep, easy breathing. And then swoop the arms forward and up, pausing to get that straight spine, and then raising up tall. From here, you're going to leave your left foot as it is, extend the right out to the side, and we'll do gate pose towards the right. The right hand comes down, the left hand reaches up, and then dips over. Long side stretch for gate pose, beautiful. And then raise it back up and release. Let's add on side angle pose. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Feels good. Swoop the arms forward and up, straight back, pausing in Utkatasana, and then raising up, rising up, raising up. Anyway, extending the left leg out, tipping yourself towards the left side stretch. Arms come back up. To get into side angle pose, all we need to do is take that right foot and step it out. So we have an open hip pose. Take that right forearm to the right thigh, reach the left hand up to the sky and then over. You can internally rotate so that your pinky is down and your thumb is up for side angle pose. If you want, you can take your gaze up towards your left thumbnail. Breathe in deep and hold the pose. And then take it up. Arms come up, legs come in, and release. Moving on, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift the arms through and up. Come to a straight spine and rise up. Keep your left foot where it is. Extend the right out to the side. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches up. Arch it over in a side stretch for gate pose. Nice easy breathing here. And then both arms come up. Right leg stays right there. The left steps out to the side. Take the left forearm to the left thigh and then reach that one over. Try to make a long line, straight line from your right toes to your right hip to your right armpit, which is open, and your right pinky. Rotate your pinky down, thumb up, side angle pose. Nice, easy breathing. Your gaze can be up or down towards the earth. Somewhere in between, neutral is always good. And then take it back up, pull the legs in, and release. Excuse me while I scratch, that mosquito did get me. Okay, we're gonna add on some goddess cats. Yes, I made that up, but it's goddess pose and cat pose, so it's a real thing now. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Inhale, lift forward, straighten the spine, pausing in Utkatasana, and then rising up. This time extending the left leg out to the side, right hand goes up, left hand goes down. Arch it over, gate pose. Bring it back up. We're going to open the hips by stepping that right foot out to the side, just as far as is comfortable. If you need to scoot that other one in, you're welcome to it. Anyway, moving on, taking the forearm down to the thigh. The left hand comes up and over, side angle pose. Stretch back up to the sky. Both arms up, bend both knees. So we're now going to take our elbows down, goddess pose. Cactus arms, wide hips, all angles, goddess pose. So we're going to do those goddess cats. Round the spine, take the hands to the knees, and then arch it back. Goddess pose, but pull the heart up towards the sky, forward and up, pinching the shoulder blades together. And then rounding, cat pose, exhaling all the air, and then inhaling up. Take the heart out and up. Exhale and inhale. And come back to neutral. Release the arms, pull the legs in. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Inhale up, exhale, fold. Nice deep breath in your fold here. Swoop the arms forward and up, raising your body up. Extending the right leg out to the side. Right arm comes down, left arm goes up and over. And then both arms come up. We're going to open the hips by taking the left foot out. Take the left forearm to the left thigh. Reach it over. Long line here. Find your line for side angle pose. Nice deep breaths. Then take both arms up. Bend that right knee, and bend the elbows. Cactus arms, we're in goddess pose. Really pinch the shoulder blades together to open the chest. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, round back for cat pose. Open up, lift the heart forward and up. Not cat cows, cat goddesses. And round, cat pose. Moving with your own breath, goddess and cat, and goddess and cat. Come back to neutral. Release the arms, pull the legs in. We're going to add on the wide-legged forward fold with a twist, only because when I did it at the senior center last week, everybody did so much better. Like I always go in not knowing like what people can do and can't do, and how well they work with their bodies and how willingly they try just always like blows me away. It's super awesome. So I want to see it again. So let's do it again. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come forward and lift up, Utkatasana, and then rise up. We're extending the left leg out and then arching over towards the left, gate pose. Arms come up. The right leg steps out wide. Right forearm down, left hand up and over again. Try that internal rotation for the bicep. And then both arms come up. Bending the left leg, bending the arms, goddess pose. That's round for cat. Arch for goddess. Heart goes forward and up, rounding the spine, tilting the pelvis, and then arching it back one more time. Rounding cat pose. Arching goddess pose. Heart forward and up. Shoulder blades are pinched and come to neutral. Let's go star pose. Arms come up. Let's let both legs come out. Feel yourself going energetically and literally in all directions. Excuse me. And then bend the knees for stability. Put those feet plant on the ground. Hands come to the hips. First, we're going to open ourselves to the left. So the right hand comes inside the knee, slides down, just as deep as it feels good for you. Looking up over that back left shoulder. Once you're in your twist, see if you can lift your arm up towards the sky. You can, you can. If you can't, you can't. It's all good. If you want to take it deeper, you can even take your right hand to the ground and deepen your twist. Anywhere along that spectrum is perfect. Release, hands come to the hips, sit straight up, neutral. And then we will twist to the right. So the left hand comes in the knee, slides down the leg, automatically opening up the torso to the right. Looking over the back of right shoulder. Once again, opening that arm up to the sky. Open armpits, no brooding. And then if you want to deepen the twist, you can also reach your left hand towards the ground. If that feels good for you, please do not fall out of your chair, no face plants. Once you're done with your twist, slowly unwind. Come back to neutral. Nice. Bring the legs in. Drop the arms down, roll the shoulders up and back. Same thing, other side. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. If you need a minute, let's take a minute in our folds. And then swoop the arms forward and up. From here, extend the right leg out. Tip towards the right. Grounding down in the left sit bone as we reach up and over with the left hand. And then both hands come up. Opening up the left leg. I don't know, whatever. Take left forearm to the left leg. Reach the right hand up to the sky. And then reach over for your side angle pose and get long. And then both hands come up. The right knee bends to match the left. The arms bend, cactus pose. Do our goddess cats, round to goddess. Inhale, round to cat, Inhale to goddess. Rounding the cat, exhaling. Inhaling the goddess. Rounding one more time. And arching one more time. And then shoot the hands up, step the feet wide, star pose. To really stretch, really feel this, it feels great. And then bring the feet back in for stability. Take the hands to the hips. You will take the left hand inside the left knee and twist towards the right, looking over the right shoulder. Maybe taking the right arm up. You're welcome to take it deeper if you want to put your hand on the ground. Either way, come on back up to neutral. And then take the left hand inside the left leg, or the right inside the right leg, sorry. Let it slide down, looking over the right shoulder. This time, oh, it happened to my left and right. The left hand goes up. The twist is towards the left. Your left, my right. And unwind. Gosh, I was doing so good too. Okay, take the legs back in. We'll add on our last pose and last twists for the sequence, and then we'll have some more balances. Okay, inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come forward and lift and rise up. The left leg goes out and we do a side stretch, gate pose. The arms come up, we open the hips. The right foot steps out, right forearm to right thigh, side angle pose. Both arms come up, bending the right knee. Take the hand, cactus arms. Round for the cat, open for goddess. Rounding with the breath, exhale, inhale, and exhale, and inhale for goddess. Come back to neutral, breathe normally, extend in all directions for a star pose. Take the hands to the hips, bend the knees, plant the feet for stability. Let's twist to the left. Right hand comes down the leg. Left hand goes up into the sky. Deepen your twist as much or as little as you like. And then unwind. Other side, hand comes down in on the left. We're looking over the right shoulder and lifting the right arm if that's accessible. Going as deep as you like on this side. Might be different than the other side. It's all good. Unwind. Take the arms up. Step the feet in. We're on the home stretch now. Gonna hinge forward at the hips, Utkatasana. Take the palms together at the heart center. We're gonna rotate and open. So we're gonna twist our torso to the left. You can tuck your knee inside, tuck your elbow inside your right knee. You can take it deeper by reaching over and across to the left knee and then opening up. Deep twist, you can look up over your left shoulder. If you want to take a step further, open the arms. Welcome the world. And then close the palms together, Anjali Mudra. Unwind, come back to center. Reach up and draw it in, prayer pose. Once again, twisting the torso. You can take your left knee, left arm, left elbow. Let's start over. You can take your left elbow inside your left knee. Or you can deepen it and take it outside your right knee and then twist. Keep your palms together just for a moment to look over your back shoulder. Or take your gaze neutral. And then if you want to deepen this all, open up the palms. Spread the arms wide in both directions. And then take it back, prayer pose. Untwist the torso. You're back to neutral, reaching up. Sitting up straight, looking up. Palms come together and they sink down to the heart. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. And release. Bravo. Okay. You just got to do the other side. That was great. Inhale up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift. The arms come forward and up. We're extending the right leg out, reaching up with the left. The right hand comes down, sliding down the right leg for gate pose. And then both hands come up. We're going to step out that left thigh and then take the right forearm down, reach over for side angle pose. And then take arms back up. Bending the right leg, arms are bent. Now also, cactus pose for goddess. Cactus arms, goddess pose. For arch, pull the heart forward and up, and then round into cat pose, and then arch. I don't know how all these professional yoga teachers speak properly the entire hour or half hour. Anyway, I've only been doing this for a few years, so maybe eventually I'll learn how to speak. All right, back and forth, we're back to neutral. Stretch the arms up, star pose, stretch the feet out, all directions. And then take the hands to the hips, bend both knees, plant the feet, wide-legged forward fold. First, we're gonna take the left hand in the left leg, twisting towards the right, opening it up, and then come back to center. Right hand goes down the inside of the right leg, left hand reaches up towards the sky, twisting in our wide-legged forward fold. And then come back up to neutral. Sit up straight, arms up to the sky. Pull the feet in on the last few moves, hinging forward at the hips. Utkatasana. Take the palms together, draw them down through to the heart center. First, we're going to rotate towards the right, so your left elbow comes inside the left knee. You can also sit up and just do a little bit. You might want to take it deeper and take it outside the right knee and get a deep twist in the torso. Unclasp the hands and open out wide. Nice deep breathing, feel light. Take the hands back together and come back towards neutral. Reach the arms up, Utkatasana. Take the palms together and down to the heart. Twist to the left. Again, you can put your elbow in the position that deepens your twist as much as you need to, or as little as you want to. Open up the palms if you want to stretch the arms wide, and then bring them back together to Anjali Mudra. Come back to neutral spine. Reach the hands up, pull the hands in and down, and close your eyes. Nice deep breaths. Recenter yourself and feel the practice flow throughout your body in this moment of stillness. Okay, let's stand up and we'll add another balance pose or two. We're going to work on our warrior 3 pose. So come over to the left side of your chair and have your toes kind of close right up to the side of the chair. Stand tall in Tadasana. Inhale, the arms come out and up. And we're going to take this in steps. You only go as deep as you want to. I'm going to give you several options for arm and leg movements. So once you're reaching up, you're going to put your weight in your right foot and step your left foot back so that you're on the toes in your left foot. Once you feel steady here, hinge forward slightly so you can feel a long line of energy from your left fingertips down through your armpits, to your hip, to your toes, and then drop the right hand to the chair. Put a slight bend in your knee and you're going to pivot on your right hip. So you're going to flex your back foot. Now we're in a full one-legged balance. And then we're going to raise the leg as we lower the torso, finding a balance. Only go as deep as you want to. Some goal might be to make your arm and leg parallel to the earth. If you feel more comfortable, take that left hand down to the seat of the chair. That might allow you to go a little deeper. You can take that hand back up and maybe out to the side for a different balance feeling. If you feel comfortable, you can take both arms out to the side or maybe even both arms forward. Take your hands down to the chair, slowly lower back up. It's almost like your whole body is one straight piece. It's starting to rain, but I think we can finish up. Okay, come around to the other side of the chair. Again, make sure your toes are kind of close to the edge of the chair. Roll your toes up and back. And then inhale the arms out and up, get tall. Put the weight in your left foot, step your right foot back so you're on the toes. And then pivot at the hips slightly so you can feel that straight line between your right fingertips and your right toes. From here, you can take your left hand down to the back of the chair. I like to bend my knee a little, so I'm using my quad and my core. And then pivot. Flex your back foot so you have a full balance, and then slowly pivot to where you're parallel to the earth. The back foot comes up, the hand reaches forward. Don't open that hip. Keep your hips level if you can. Maybe take the hand down to the chair if it feels better. Hand variations you can try. Take the hands out to the side. You can take both hands out to the side, or maybe reach both hands forward. Anywhere along this path you are is perfectly okay. Take your hands back to the chair, drop your leg down, and slowly come up. Stand. Great job. So let's sit back in our chair and sit up tall and lean back. We'll close. Roll your shoulders up and back. Close your eyes and deepen your breath. Always coming back to the breath, right? I have one last Iyengar quote to share with you. Yoga allows you to rediscover a wholeness in your life, where you do not feel you're constantly trying to fit broken pieces together. Just think about that, right? Nice deep breathing. It kind of reminds me of that Japanese art form for repairing pottery, when they use like a gold filler to hold together, and it kind of emphasizes the cracks and makes them beautiful. It encourages an acceptance. So I'll say that one more time, Iyengar's quote. Yoga allows you to rediscover a wholeness in your life, where you do not feel you're constantly trying to fit broken pieces together. So important, right? Accept yourself. Feel whole, whether or not everything's working the way you want it to. Your situation or circumstances, your body, whatever it is. Nice deep breaths. Filling the lungs fully and exhaling completely. And we'll open the eyes slowly, sit up straight. We'll share one last deep breath together in the rain. I hope it's not raining where you are. Anyway, inhale the arms out and up. Palms touch, and exhale back to the heart center. Namaste. Thank you.